everyone, look at what Anton's got. Oh, Anton's been to the shop. Anton's been to the shop. Everyone, would you see what I got? Anton's been to the shop. Hey! Anton's been to the shop. Anton's been to the shop. Everyone, would you see what I got? Anton's been to the shop. Check it out! Anton's toilet paper tower! And now they're Antons, yes, they're Antons. Oh, they're Antons, yes, they're Antons.
Hey, Anton, did you hear what happened? All the toilet paper's gone from the supermarket.
How did that happen?
Someone went and bought a ton of the stuff and then other people followed. It went viral. It's all gone.
Who would do such a thing?
You didn't happen to get any, did you?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Oh, I got you something. Face mask for next time you go to the supermarket.
Face mask? I can't wear it. It makes my face itch.
But you want to stop the spread of the virus, Anton.
I have accent. People need to read my lips.
Come on.
Sorry.
You'll feel good being kind, Anton.
I feel good when the sick people all stay home.
Have people been telling you to be kind during COVID? Seems like some people didn't get the memo. There's been examples of people stockpiling toilet paper, hand sanitizer, having tantrums in shops, not wanting to wear face masks. And on the other hand, there's been people who have gone out of their way to help others, doing their shopping for them because they couldn't get out for fear that they might get ill. Making meals, sharing their toilet paper when other people couldn't get it. Suddenly, it seemed it was cool to be kind. Now, there's lots of reasons that people might be kind to each other. I mean, kindness is a good thing, right? I mean, but sometimes we're kind because we think we'll get advantage, don't we? We think that we're going to, someone will pay us back later for it. I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. And so there's a lot of payback, a lot of expectations that others, if we receive a gesture, we'll have to pay it back, or at least we feel that obligation, don't we? On the other hand, some people might believe in Eastern mystic kind of religious philosophy of karma, that, well, if we do good to each other now and are kind, then good things will come back to us in another form, in another life. Or maybe we just want to pay it forward, you know? We just want to make the world a better place, hoping that others will follow suit, so they'll do something kind like we've done if we set the example. It's suddenly cool to be kind. But in Matthew 18, Jesus gives us an example of kindness, true kindness, which rises above anything we've ever seen or heard. It's incredible and it's amazing. He told his disciples a story to illustrate his kingdom that he came to bring. And he gave an example of a king who had a vast kingdom, a king who had lots of wealth and who entrusted his wealth to his servants. And the servants were put in charge to bring further wealth and fame and what have you to the king. And one day, the king decided to call his servants in and ask each of them to give an account of their services to him. One of his servants was brought in who had lost the king's money, who had squandered it and not done a very good job of the king's resources. It's embarrassing. That was a lot of money. So much, in fact, this servant, this wicked servant, had no way of paying it back. It was impossible, too far gone. And the king said, well, you have failed me, you have dishonoured me, you will be thrown into prison, you, your family, your kids, until you pay back every last penny. The man pleaded with time for the king with time. Give me time, Lord, give me time, I'll pay it back. It was too far gone. This guy was no chance he'd ever pay it back. But the king had mercy on him. The king said, all right, go. What? Come back tomorrow and work for you for free? No, just go. Go and be free. Forget about it. I'll cancel your debt. That is an incredible thing, isn't it? To have your debts completely cancelled. And Jesus told the story to illustrate what he was going to do coming into our world. He was going to come and die for each of us and cancel our debts before God so that we do not owe them and we can go scot-free into the world and into eternity with him, forgiven and restored in right relationship with him and others and his world. Well, you think this guy would walk out into the street, wouldn't you? Walk out into the street with the courage and the love that no one can defeat, neither down or out, because there's nothing that he needs. He's free. He can breathe. He can breathe. You'd think that his arms would be open wide to everybody that he meets. After all, he's been forgiven so much, hasn't he? Well, this guy does see someone out in the street, and it's somebody that owes him money. What do you think he's going to do? Well, if he believed in karma, he might decide to do something good, hoping that something good would come back to him in another life. But it wasn't karma he was thinking about. Maybe he thought, well, I could scratch this guy's back and later he can scratch mine. Payback. But he didn't think that at all. Or maybe he thought, well, I'll pay it forward. Set an example. But he didn't do that at all. His arms were open wide around the neck of this guy, strangling him. Pay back what you owe. Pay back what you owe. You owe me. Where is it? It's been too long. And the man begged him, have mercy. I'll pay you back. I will. I'll get it. Please let go of me. You owe me money. Where is it? Pay back what you owe. Now, the man stood there demanding that this guy pay him what he owes. Now, you and I can be inflexible sometimes. You and I can demand from others things that we should let go. We can be unforgiving and unrelenting. We can be unkind, forgetting the love and the kindness that God has shown us. There were some people nearby, other servants of the king, and they couldn't believe what was going on. Did you see that? Isn't that the same guy who the king just restored and forgave? What's going on? They went and told the king. The king was absolutely furious. How dare you? I forgave you everything. I cancelled your debts. You were free. How could you go out and find another servant and demand their payment? You will go to jail. You will be tortured, you and your family, and you will pay back every last penny. It's cool to be kind.
Looking for a back to scratch? Good karma sending you a dispatch? No, take it to the word. Ephesians 4:32 attach. What we got here from the word today? That's right. Be. All right. What are we gonna be like? All right. Who's looking out for me? Got my situation.
Who's for me? Who's for you?
Who was and is to come.
Who's for me? Who's for you?
Who's the first and last word said and done?
Who's for me? Who's for you?
Was and is to come.
Who's for me? Who's for you?
Who's the first and last word said and done? Yeah, who's looking out for me? Got my situation in control, immune to inflation. It stands in my shoes, though the invitation. Biggest brand name, talking up my station. Takes the heat, my condemnation. Puts me front row.
Who's for me?
What more you need to win election?
Who's for me? Who's for you?
Was and is to come.
Who's for me?
The big JC. First and last word said and done. That's right. Who's gonna look out for me? Who's gonna chase away the blues? Who's gonna stand in my shoes? The big JC. God forgiving me, sending his son so I can be kind, forgive everyone. That's right, he's for me, he's for you. My God stood in my shoes, not self-serving, but deserving of every pat on the back he's been earning. No greater love can one have than to give his life for a friend. Our days are short, but now they'll never end, because it's Jesus who speaks in our defense. That's right, Ephesians 4:32. Be kind, like God, forgiving others, like he forgave you. My God stood in my shoes. He's for me, took away the blues. All right, we're swimming in it, foaming it up, surfing it, share it round. There's plenty to go round.
He's for you. He's
Be
for me.
kind.
He's for you. He's for me. He's for you.
First, last word, said and done. Bigger than anything we got, over the top. Ride it out. We are swimming in the sea of God's majestic mercy. We are cuddled by the calm of God's compassion. We are lifted up in the lifeboat of God's love. We are walking down the street with a love you can't beat for all the people that we meet. Lots of kindness we can share, others wrong we can forbear. Big and little things we can do to show our hearts for others. Have room to jump.